Good day, my listeners. You're tuning in to Mindstone Radio with your voice of logic and reason, Mr. Conscience Prep. Coming to you today with a topic that many will understand, few will argue, and some will not decipher. But it's all good because I'm only here to give it to you real and to give it to you like you need to know it. Yeah, so today, right? Earlier in the week, I was actually thinking about something. I was thinking about a couple topics, but I wanted to focus on, what's going on with the black community. Like, what's going on with everybody? And I had brought this up in an earlier blog or earlier segment, that I was explaining to people, like, why do black people not get along with each other? Yeah, of course, there's a lot of people can say, oh, no, we're straight over here. But I mean, no, seriously. Why is the black community having so many issues with each other? You see it on social media. Everyone has a hater. Families are divided. Stop talking about me. That's why I don't come over here. That's why I don't come over there. You can't see my kid. Put him on child support. Niggas ain't shit. Everything you hear, broads ain't shit. Especially when black men talk about black women, it's like, wow, why don't nobody like each other? Why is it always a discrepancy amongst our people? This is detrimental. It's not homicide out there. People out there getting into it, shooting each other. It's not homicide. It's not, I did something reputable and I killed somebody, like you did something extreme. But it's against your own people. And it's like, that's genocide, bro. You're not. No brownie points for that, man. There are different ways that things can go about being handled. People need to learn to communicate. That's one of the issues that's going on in the black community. It really solely comes down to communication. You can't say it's hereditary. You can't say it's purely psychological. Yeah, there's a history behind everything, but overall it still comes down to communication. It's a matter of a person talking to somebody, letting go, letting it out, explaining like, man, I've been feeling like this. You can't talk. The other people can talk. They just choose who to talk to. But the people they want to talk to probably ain't listening. Or, they might not be around. But you got to serve as escape. You got to put it out there. You'd be surprised. Put your shoulder out there. Let them lean on his shoulder. Give them understanding. Anybody, male, female, child, young, adolescent, minority, teenagers, prime age, grown, elders, it don't matter. Somebody they need to be talked to. Everyone needs to talk to. In our black community, do not support each other. Don't nobody resolve issues. Don't nobody communicate. Don't nobody talk. Don't nobody resolve. A man, you're not a man if you cry. But they say a real man is a man if he cry. You don't let nothing go to you. Your pride ain't getting to you. And you have an issue and you let go. Oh man, I ain't gonna be crying around my niggas. Fair enough, bro. But you gotta let go. You gotta let go. Walk to your car. Let it out. You know what I'm saying? But the sole purpose of it is don't let nobody else define you. You define yourself. But you can't knock nobody for trying to help you or anybody wanting to help you. There's always an ear. There's always a voice. Communicating is a beautiful thing when you're really into it. Communication is a number one priority, a number one jewel, in a relationship. People don't communicate in relationships, then there's always misunderstanding, especially since the female race feel like that. Most men, we don't ever get them. We don't get them. We don't understand. This nigga don't get it. This guy don't get it. No, I don't mean this. Like, yeah, it's always, a misinterpretation when it comes to the females. You ladies are crazy. It's crazy dealing with females or dealing with a female trying to understand, because there's always some area where we don't understand and we're like, oh, seriously? What did I do? Like, damn. Yeah, hormonal. Hormonal, confused, conflicting, all of it. But still though, as a man, I feel like you just have to still take the time to understand the female. Don't hesitate to understand. Look at understanding as something beautiful. You know, it's nothing just wanting to be heard and wanting to be heard right. Even with the guys, lady, understand the guys. Understand the men. Understand us too. We need understanding. They need to communicate also. You know, everybody needs to swallow their pride, man. We as a people, we live in our pride. Our pride is one of the reasons that everyone's following someone and everyone's doing everything that they really don't need to be doing. Or really, is it not a decision of their own, but it's a decision of following. You know, it's all has to do with pride. I don't want to do this because I don't want them to say nothing. I don't want to not do this because I don't want nobody to misjudge me. I don't want to not do this because I don't want him to think wrong. I don't want her to think wrong. I don't want her to look at me like this. I don't want to be looked at like that. It's always a reason that has to do with I don't want because of another person. You can't say it's not. You cannot say that it is not. There's always a reason that it has to do with another person. You know, pride. My race is getting into it over pride. You know, when it comes to gangs in Los Angeles, or any other state for that matter, but gangs in Los Angeles, I know for sure 95% of these beefs could easily be resolved. Yes, we all have lost a lot of bodies. We've all lost a lot of homeboys. But I don't think nobody seriously really reminiscing on their homeboys to that magnitude of feeling like it's all good, man. I'm going to just let that go. That's been 20 years ago. That's been 10 years ago. Y'all know y'all forget about people that passed. Yeah, probably if it ain't your mother or your child. But like seriously, like y'all friends, homies, cousins, whatever, like I get all, man. People forget about people, and I'm not saying it in a heartless manner. Yeah, I'm human. I think about my pop, you know, since it happened 6 years ago, you know. But what I mean is like people, they move on and they forget, and it's like, you know, not even forget, but they let go, and it's like you move on. You don't let it stop your life. You don't let it stop your money. You don't let it stop you with being cool with somebody, having a good relationship with no drama, no issues. But a lot of this stuff, like a lot of people are doing that. A lot of these age-old beefs or whatever's happening, mediocre stuff that's going on in the city, they just shooting everybody. Everybody's just shooting everybody. It don't make no sense. They don't care. We just shoot, don't care. Bro, you didn't want to talk about it. You didn't want to, you shot them all in public, bro. You didn't want to go wait. You didn't want to go ski mask and beanie up. I'm just saying, I'm not like condoning it, but I'm like, bro, why you didn't want to think about it before you did it? You probably could have been like, I'm about to go do this right. Instead of saying I'm going to jeopardize my whole freedom and I'm going to just go on and shoot these people in public, go to jail and serve life and oh well. I'm stupid. I'm in jail. I'm in prison. I'm hard. Yeah, I got respect in here. I'm in here fighting everybody and their mama, they homies, dealing with cases going janky, fighting it for a long time in that ratchet ass county jail. And just accepting the fact that I know that I'm going to get life all day. All because I didn't want to think. All because I wanted to be hard for the moment. Dealing on pride. Man, hold on, man. Don't. Chill out, bro. Don't. No, nigga. Not here. Yeah, I know that lifestyle, man. I'm affiliated. I'm not even an ex-gang member. I'm a marginal gang member. A marginal member. A marginal member is a person that, you know, you didn't leave, but you don't mess around. You don't mess with people like that. You don't be out there trying to front line. I'm 36, about to be 37 in 2 months. I'm not out there, you know, in the hood, in the park, you know, yeah, cuz this, yeah, cuz that, whatever. You need to go trying to give orders and call shots. I'm not leaving that up to me. There's a whole lot going on in most of these communities with gangs, a whole lot of deception, a whole lot of, there's no rules and regulations. Nobody's talking. Nobody's preventing things from happening. It's just a whole circus. You know, and I'm not with the circus stuff when it comes to being affiliated. You know, there's a way that, you know, this stuff can be changed. It can be changed where it's a whole lot more peace. And pretty sure if everybody put down, everybody will put down. And what I mean by that is if everybody put their guns down and really like hash it out, they hash it out. What is your real issue? What is your real issue? I don't like y'all because I don't like him. Well, I mean, shit, hash it out, man. Hash it out. It ain't that serious, bro. You know, don't talk to him. But overall, you know, we divided. We're divided everywhere. It's about 10 gangs and 5 and 5 beef to each other. And probably 5 and that 5 or that 5 or that 5, that 10, they all beef with each other. With everyone else from other gangs. You know, a lot of people don't get it. But I hate seeing it, man. I used to be into that stuff real big, and I used to, they teach you, you come in and you learn that this particular gang is your enemy, and you kind of just go off that. So, when I see these young dudes on social media, Instagram, flashing around, and I'm looking at their live videos, and they dissing this gang, that gang, it's like them dudes young. Ain't none of y'all niggas never met each other. Y'all never met each other. How y'all don't? Okay, y'all see pictures and y'all seeing people doing the same thing y'all doing, but y'all never. So now y'all building up an energy to not like each other. Oh yeah, I see that nigga. I see him. Yeah, you see Cuz on his live. Oh, he definitely said. Oh, they jumped on mine. This and the set. And it's like, damn. Like, so now we made ourselves known to each other as enemies, but we don't know each other. It's like, hey, bro, just chill out with that. Stop this in the hood. Likewise, bro. Much respect. Let's get this money. We ain't trying to be going over there and niggas hopping out at the burrito joint and all that. That shit ain't cool. Kid be with his family or something. Y'all over here wilding. I don't even know y'all. Y'all going off. Y'all going off beefs of somebody that really ain't here no more. Y'all going off beefs of gun wars and battles and shootings that ain't got nothing to do with nothing right now. Not me. I wasn't there. You know what I mean? An ignorant mind is gonna hear this video, is gonna hear this segment and say, "Oh man, that's that bullshit, man. Bump my enemies, bro. You ignorant. Be logical, man. You ignorant. We need to put our people together. I hear people advocate for peace, and I complain about it. So it's like I was thinking about that the other day. Like, bro, you get mad and talk about how people ain't advocating for peace a certain way, or you get mad at them for getting at somebody trying to cause peace, bro. But in the same sense, you stated yourself that you are a negative influence at times. And this is me speaking about myself, which is true. I have been a negative influence. I have been a person that was against peace, but let me explain. This is what I explained to one of my homeboys. I said, look, bro, people talk this stuff about peace all the time, right? Excuse me if you hear any knocking. Fix me. Okay, hopefully this is. Okay. Yeah, so basically when it comes to peace, I feel like this is the thing. You guys claim that, people are peacemaking, but when you look at who the peacemakers are and who they're trying to have an alliance with, it's not really something deep. It might, every once in a while, be a gang that there's really no activity going on. Nobody's really shooting at each other from the people that you are trying to peace treat with. You know what I'm saying? Go to the ones that is really in it. Like, I'm going to give you an example. In LA, the A-Trade gangsters, the Rolling 90 Crips, neighborhoods, they don't get along with the A-Trades. They diss the T word all day. They can't say the trade word. You know what I'm saying? Talk bad. Same thing with the A-Trades. They can't say the neighborhood. They can't, call the 9-0s. They got to be disrespectful. They don't get along with no neighborhoods. None of the neighborhoods in LA. So, when it comes to the 9-0s and a lot of neighborhoods, they don't like none of the gangsters. But I guarantee you, if there was a real talk, some of the people that stand out front line now, people in my bracket, if you say something, the people in my bracket, people that I know, you know what I'm saying, if you say something, if y'all sit at the table, it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop, I bet. You got voice, right? They listen to you, you senders. We have that type of notoriety, that reputable reputation, that credibility. Generals and presidents and, YGs and real oaks and tiny lokes, whatever you want to call yourself, as far as the bracket that you feel you represent. G status, OG, low OG status, you know, be that voice, because it's really your voice. It ain't, you can't keep looking up to the niggas 50 and 40 to 50 years old plus, like, hey, what do we do? Hey, can we, or hey, why did y'all go over there? Well, then you go over there. Then you go tell these dudes it's good. Y'all not tripping. Y'all want to kick back, have your families in the community where it look right. Don't got the police all in your community doing, all in your community messing with you. You don't want to see, you don't want to see, you don't want them to constantly know that we're divided and they constantly keep shooting at us as they have been. We constantly getting ambushed by all the other gangs, all the other people in LA going through what we already going through, and we can easily make amends. and not do the things that we're doing to each other. If the real gangs, if the real gangs come together, and the real YGs, the people in my bracket, were to talk to each other and fix a lot of issues, and this is in every state because it's always another person. I'm not the only one, and it's not. It's a whole lot of real niggas everywhere, a whole lot of real YGs everywhere, a whole lot of people, real Crip blood, Hoover, whatever you may be, in whatever city, that can fix a lot of this stuff that goes on, that can be a mediator and just really, really hash issues out and bring peace to the table. Now, that's when I talk about peace. If you're not going to do that, don't try to come halfway with it, because there's no peace in your heart. You just want to be cool with these people over here yelling out Black Lives Matter. I'm advocating as a peace advocate. You know what I'm saying? I'm mediating as a peace advocate, trying to fix stuff. Well, then really fix stuff and bring everybody together and fix it. Yeah, they had a guy that used to be peacemaker. I forgot his name, Malik, or, you know what I'm saying? He used to go to the videos and go to the hoods, and he did that. Like the homies and the Faux Trays, and, with Bosco and the Queen Streets, and, I believe it was the Neighborhood Pie Rules. It was another gang, not the Neighborhood Pie Rules, but it was another gang, and they was trying to fix issues, and sometimes it was hard. But that's a dude, we don't know, bro, you good, you neutral, but like, it take us to do it, bro. We don't need nobody else trying to do it. It take us to fix these problems, because we the ones out here really going through it, trying to figure it out. 1 second. Okay, so I'm live right now, so I can't really do much. I wanted to fix my audio, but like I said, it takes us to do that. It takes us to stand up. The people that are in their prime ages, even the people of a younger age, it takes us to step up and to handle the issues, to be examples, to be a peacemaker, to be a positive mentor to the younger generations, and not lead them astray and let them go into, a lifestyle that we still have, that's still out here rocking. Let these young people in the media, in the entertainment, in the music industry influence them and confuse them and have them thinking people like Tekashi 6ix9ine is cool, and Blueface, One Love, bro, Schoolyard, but like, it's a certain image that's being thrown out, and it's not cool. And it's a lot of certain things that these people in the entertainment do as gang members, or gang members that they portray themselves as, and they're doing things that's negative, that's making the younger generations feel like it's cool, and at the same time being a way that's not really, it's not good. It's not good. It's not concrete. It won't hold no water. It's gonna leak. The glass gonna break, and the snakes gonna come out the grass. They not ready. But it's a certain way that you can tell them, that you can speak to them, give them guidance, constructive guidance, give them a good map to a constructive future, something positive, something that'll make sure their kids is straight, something that'll make sure they all right, that they got some security in their life, a good financial foundation. Make sure that they know the things that they need to be thinking about. I talk to the younger generations, and they tell me ain't nobody told them about getting no real jobs. Don't nobody give them no real jobs. Don't nobody give them no leads. Don't nobody talk to them, pull them to the side when they got problems. Don't nobody inbox them and be like, hey, bro, you straight? Are you all right? You want to talk about it? Black community be having issues with each other, man. They don't communicate. They let people's sons, daughters go out and do whatever it is they gonna do. They don't ever pull them to the side and be like, hold on, I seen his daddy die this way. Let me try to get him right so he don't get caught up in that. Because he got milked. He got milked in this gang lifestyle. But he want to be like his daddy, so it's like, let me get milked too. And that's not the case, bro. You supposed to you supposed to learn from his mistake and not follow his example and find you a different way. But you let people like me tell you that, and you feel like, that's not cool, that's not real. No, that is cool, that is real. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Value yourself, bro. That's value. That's value in your life. That's value in your future. Don't be misguided. Don't be misled. Don't be confused. Don't be manipulated. Don't be gullible. Yeah, for real. I try to tell my younger generations that all the time, man. Only because I care for the future. Yes, that is true. You got the kids, the young kids, they they may see what's going on in their families, the separations, baby mamas, baby daddies, the constant, visit from either parent, living a single parent lifestyle, different boyfriends if they are some, if they are a few. There may have been they may have been many, but now it's few, because the kid like getting confused, but the point of the matter is that it's always about communication, man. It has always been about communication. But what do we do now? These things are already an issue. We can't just hash anything out. So what do we do now? We supposed to go over here to this gang and that gang and try to make peace? It's the way you go about it. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows somebody. You got to look at it for what it is in big detail. You got to understand why it needs to be peace. You got to understand why that we have more enemies than enough. You got to understand why it's obvious that we're depleting, we're decreasing in race. We becoming to an extinct. And pay attention and look at it in detail and be like, yeah, I need to save my peoples too. You look at it for what it is. You're not going to be questioning how and what I'm going to do. Nah, bro. Spread that knowledge. That's really what it is. Spread the knowledge of our people. Spread the knowledge of what needs to be and what's been going on. Get these people to understand, man, we wasting our time doing nothing for nothing. We're wasting our time doing nothing for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might say as an individual, I'm not wasting my time, I'm getting my money. It's bigger than that, bro. You got people that don't even look at money how some people look at money. And don't say that little line that, people without money, react a certain way like it's nothing important. No, that's far from the fact. It's about value, man. Your money ain't nowhere near the value of your life, the value of your children's life. Yeah, money is valuable. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not worth your life. It's not worth being a fool, being stupid, being another flunky in the system, trying to find out a way, still constantly going off the fact of what you've been conditioned to do since we've been civilized in history. You live in a way that that you was conditioned, bro. You're living a way that ain't even what you would be living if you was somewhere in Africa and we was never slaves. Our ancestors were never slaves. What makes you think you'll be in Africa buying Gucci and you in a village? They still got people still be in villages, still wear a certain type of garments, still dress a certain way. And yeah, so when we do have a civilized area of Africa that was, based off the Europeans, and turned it out, got buildings and everything and all that, yeah, it looked good. In a lot of parts of Africa, Ghana, it's a lot of parts. Zambia, it's a lot of parts that look good. But my fact is, it's a lot of parts where it's just culture. Just culture. Not out here being confused. Not out here playing off how it is. Sometimes I watch these videos and I'm like, man, I can go over there today. I ain't tripping. I can go over there today and get with it. And get with it. And still teach. And still educate my kids. Educate my peers. Educate the younger generation. Talk to everybody. Give them knowledge and wisdom. Teach them language, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I won't be like feeling like I'm missing out because I'm not dressing this way. Or I'm not going here. Or I'm not flashing this. You can still be a king. You've been a king. Respect yourself as a king. King respects themselves. A king don't get manipulated. A lot of these people that portray to be kings, they've been manipulated. They don't know what's going on. They're not doing what they're not doing. They're not doing what needs to be done. Y'all need to talk to the younger generations. Talk to the kids. Don't let them get caught up in this banging lifestyle. Don't let them get caught up in anything that's gonna jeopardize their future being in these streets. Yeah, you can tell a person to protect himself, learn how to take. Like I said, I wrote in this rhyme. It was this line that I said, where I'm like, listen, it's not a coincidence, but it's still about to be an issue. You all better buy some pistols, and you better learn how to aim them rifles. Teach your kids how to, teach your kids self-defense and fighting. Teach them how to read and creative writing. You know, that knowledge that them folks been hiding. You touch my family, and we won't be fighting. Yeah, I'm silent, but I still love violence. Try it. You die quick. I try to just spread it, man. I was at school yesterday on the campus, and you're going to get videos, you're going to get segments live from the campus, man, where a topic came up, and I felt like it was very, very relevant, and I had to bring it out there to the masses, to the black community, to my listeners, to the people that follow Conscious Prep and Mindstone Radio. And, I was talking to a young girl, she was 18, talking about she was playing basketball, what I'm saying, she and her Achilles tendon, kind of messed up, so she can't ball, and she was into photography, and filming. And I was just like, man, consider that option, learn it, but you're still young. It's a lot of things you're gonna do in life, focus on finding your gift also, learn and find out that there are a lot of things that you can do. Be open-minded, be spontaneous, be creative. Creativity takes you a long way. There's a lot of things that you can do. So I was just basically just saying be open-minded. I thought there was one thing that I wanted to do. When I found out something else, there were a lot of things that were coming that I liked. Just like wanting to play piano, wanting to play the guitar, be a rock star. Like, oh, he wants to be a rock star? You black? Yeah, I want to be a rock star. I wanted to clown. I probably don't even want to be a rock star. I just want to know how to use the rock guitar. I want to play the piano very well. Yeah. So, you gotta put that back into the kids' futures, man. Stop making these kids and younger generations feel like they can't be what they wanted to be. Teach everybody to value their lives, count their blessings, and be thankful. Stop focusing on things that serve you no value, that don't mean anything to you. But while we here, we gotta focus on our blessings and be happy and be thankful. It could be worse. You see my segments, you'll see my condition. For those that don't know, but there are people that know that I have a condition. So I'm gonna break it down. But small summary. I was in a car accident about 4 years ago. In March 28th, around this time. And I was in a car accident. I was T-boned at an intersection driving home from work, late night graveyard shift. And I was T-boned and snapped my neck, and I was instantly paralyzed from the shoulders down. They call it a C4, C5 level of injury, quadriplegic. And yeah, I was paralyzed from the neck down, man, from the shoulders down. I had a ventilator, couldn't move completely, so it's a lot going on. But, I had to count my blessings, man, and be thankful that I was allowed to be here and be a father and still be a person that, can live a life. I might not be able to live a life like everyone else, but when you have a strong mind, you're able to do a lot. That's one of the reasons I created this podcast channel, to inspire people. I go to college to inspire people, psychology, sociology, to learn people, to better understand people, to help people, give people real, to communicate better. I'm trying to show you, man, perseverance is key. Persistence, diligence, adamant, ambitious, all these things, enthusiastic. You got to follow these things. You got to follow these terms and try to find your way. You got to talk to the younger generations, though. Our black people, man, we shouldn't be having issues with each other, man. Make peace. If you attempted to make peace, you made your peace. You did good. You did good in the eyes of the Creator, the Most High. Ahaya, Shah, Ahaya. I am that I am. Our God, our Creator. That is a merciful God who blessed us in abundance. And I'm so thankful to be allowed to see and be a father of my beautiful daughter, my family. Like, I'm here. And I'm here to lead an example and bring it right. Look out for minds. Bring it right. Show a future. Let them, I want my reputation to precede me when I pass. I want people to be able to say something real good at my funeral and be happy that I was around, be thankful. Take a lot of that into consideration. The overall moral of this segment is basically, I want you guys to try your best to make peace with everyone. Make peace with someone before they pass away. You don't know who's not going to be here tomorrow. And we've seen these situations where somebody has passed away and you never made peace. You make peace with this person. Make it feel good on your heart, on your conscience. Make peace. You'll be surprised how they react or what they really wanted. Or that was all they needed. That was all they needed to hear. Yeah, I'm sorry too, bro. My bad. We beefing over nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry, homegirl. My bad. We beefing over nothing. All this over what? And leave it at that. You know? Get it out your heart. Teach everybody. Teach the younger generations every day. Each one teach one. Go to the younger generations every day. Make it your gift, your goal. Make it your priority to talk to somebody younger every day. Don't matter if they 10, 20 years younger than you, 9, if they 5 or 6, talk to them. Make sure you say something positive. Plant that seed in their head so that they know that they went home. Somebody told them something positive today, and they like what they heard. Make it your priority to check on somebody and see if they need to talk to anybody. If you're on social media and you see somebody sounding like they crying out because they having an issue and they want to talk, they going through something, man, reach out. But be adamant when you reach out. Don't let them just shy you off. Be like, look, man, I'm trying to see what's up. If you don't want to talk to me, it's cool. Much love, much respect. Leave them with some words of positivity. And, say God bless. And let them know that you're always there to talk to them. Make it your priority to reach out to a younger generation. Give them something positive. Be an example. Make it your priority to reach out to somebody that's going through something. And if they express it, offer them your help. Make it your priority to make peace with someone. Every day. One of the three. All of the three. Make peace with someone. I know people be hard to communicate with sometimes. I go through it myself. I'm only human. Got issues with people. I have to do everything that I'm asking y'all to do. But we all going to each one teach one. We all going to do it. We all going to do it. Multiply, be fruitful. Mindstone Radio, man. With your voice of conscience. With your voice of logic and reason. Mindstone Prep. Check it out, man. Y'all have a good one. Catch you on the next segment.